Welcome back to an episode of No Man's Sky. So, we're still on this frozen, icy planet, trying to make our way off. That's the plan. So, what I was thinking is because in the in that building over there, just behind me, there's like a multi-tool that has the new terrain manipulation thing. That's the technical term. You can tell because I didn't say thingy. Thingy would be the sort of more common, non-technical term. But another thing that's weird too with mouse that I'm not so used to is, and I realize I could turn it down real easy, but just the amount of sensitivity, like, like like using a thumbstick. If I want to do this, it takes days sometimes. Now, mind you, if you turn the sensitivity up on a thumbstick, I just typically turn it down. A lot of times, but it's just like if I like stuff like that happens because I forget you have to make little tiny movements. You can't move it too fast. But yeah, so there's a multi-tool in there, and I want it. I can't afford it. I can bring up my menu. I have 74,000. I need about 90,000. So I need a way to raise some money. And that right there looks like an amazing way. Look at that thing. It's a giant mound of something. I bet it's iridium, but yeah, I'll have to see. So, since I gotta come in and warm up anyways, let's just take a look at it. It looks kind of cool. It's a C class. What's mine? Mine's probably a C class too. Yeah, they're both C classes, but even though this one's the C class, it's still much better than mine. Like, it has these bonuses to damage, and the scanner is better, and it has the terrain manipulator, which is very good and has more slots. So just across the board better, but I do need those $97,000, so I want to make that, and I also want to get off this planet sometime. But yeah, because I want to get off this planet, and I want to try to leave this galaxy. So let's head to the giant mound, and my scanner's still recharging. Whatever. Hey, by the way, the Defenders series just came out. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I mentioned it yet. I think I was going to, but the thing I kind of like about the Defenders series on Netflix is just how insignificant they are. Like some of the movies with the Avengers, if they lost, boy, it would be bad. Although Avengers won, to be fair, I don't think, let's say if it was, I don't know, an alternate. Can I mine this? Is that why? Oh, it's copper. Oh, okay, it's copper. That's pretty good. I want to check my inventory again. Oh, right, it's just for the mission. See, it's showing like the inventory full. Symbol, but it's not because my inventory is full, it's because it wants me to update my inventory, which I want to as well. So, our goals are aligned at least, but it's, by the way, do I have, I'm just going to bring up the quick thingy here. Okay, I'm going to have to make sure to get some carbon. That's what I want. Yeah, for now, I'm just going to mine a bit of this copper, and, but like, in Avengers 1, I'm more than confident that it was like an alternate history kind of thing, where there was no Avengers, but the Chitauri still attacked. I'm more than confident, confident. More than confident I could have dealt with it all by myself. No, I'm just saying confident, that that's so annoying because now I either have to refill it with zinc or run inside. I would like to hold on to zinc because you can do useful crap with zinc. I don't remember all what you can do with zinc, but you can do some useful crap with it. So I would like to hang on to any zinc that I have. I think you can use it to recharge shields. Like, not your personal shields, which I don't even think you can recharge. I don't think you can, but the ship shields you can recharge. But anyways, yeah, like I'm more than confident. Well, it's recharging way faster in here. Look how fast it's going up. Mind you, it's like 19 degrees in here. That's not excessively hot, but that's a little bit warm. I don't know if that is in Fahrenheit, but that's warmish at least. It's not hot, but it's warmish, is what that is. But hang on, my earbud's falling out. Okay, but yeah, like I'm more than confident the human military, or that is the regular military, would have been able to. Oh yeah, I need more power. That's what. Would have been able to deal with it. So, but I mean, Ultron would have wiped out the entire world. Although I read that just dropping a chunk of rock of that size wouldn't have actually destroyed the world. So take that for what you will. I want the mining to do, actually. I'm not going to refill that, but yeah, so I guess Ultron's, just according to science, not as big of a threat as he was made out to be in the movie, but yeah, in the movie he was going to destroy the entire world, and no one really would have been able to stop him. So it was a much bigger stealth threat. I mean, the Black Hand, as far as I'm concerned, is just like a higher level gang. Like if they win, honestly, it's like it's not a big deal. I mean, I wonder if I've been in that shed. I probably have. By the way, I don't remember how to melee, but you can kind of like use melee as a way to sprint without having to run down your life support. At least I don't think it runs down your life support. Yeah, I've been here, haven't I? Yeah, I've been here. Oh, you're in the window. Ooh, but there's a delta box. I didn't notice it, but 207 units, which is good because we're trying to make units. What we're trying to do. Alright, let's get back to it. But yeah, so I don't know, I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm enjoying it so far, but, and no spoilers. I just, like, okay, and we all knew this would happen. I just kind of was hoping it would happen a bit faster, but, like, so what's going on? And again, without, like, spoiling, so I'm going to tell you what's happening without telling you what's happening, you know what I mean? But, basically, like, they're just sort of, how do you say, like, well, I guess just showing you where the different defenders are from where they left off before. And even though there's, like, the thing around this thing, like the grid, this isn't actually mining, so it might be all the copper I'm going to get. Maybe some over here still. Alright, I'm going to, ooh, that was bad. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go in and try to sell all that copper, and then I can move to the next one. But we are going to get some carbon on the way, because that's going to be important. And we're going to drop our iron, because I just, there's no reason to, yeah, so let's do that, just in case. Or we actually could have sold it, and made however much 1 iron sells for. But, yeah, we just need to make that money, that's our goal, and we just need to make that money. But, it just sort of shows you, like, where the series left off with the the Defenders, what they've been doing, and sort of setting them up so they can meet each other. And then, like, I think, they kind of meet each other in episode 2 a little bit, but, in episode 3, I think, I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but I assume they're going to meet each other. Okay, we're going to need this. Okay, how much does that sell for? Oh good, that got us almost all the way. That's very good. Okay, let's back out of this menu. Awesome. So, but it's just like, there's only 8 episodes, and the fact that 2 episodes have happened without any of the actual, like, stuff about it happening, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all basically set up. It's none of the actual, it's not even like the story, like, because Avengers 1, it actually is a kind of a slow pace. I mean, I love it, like, and I love it for that, right? Because it takes time to build the story and to build the team and all that stuff. But you're sort of always in the story, if that makes sense. Whereas I just kind of, like, with Defenders, like, we're like, it's sort of the Defenders story is happening, but I'm getting better at remembering to left click out of menus, but I'm still sometimes trying to escape, which just pulls up um, the main menu. But yeah, I mean, like the story is kind of happening, but like it's not really happening. The defenders don't really know about it. So I mean, yeah, it's not really. But it just seems kind of like when there's only 8 episodes, it just seems like they're moving a little bit slow on that. But I think the 3rd episode is where things might pick up a little bit. You know, and then I guess after the Defender series, they'll return to whatever they were doing before, because like all the stuff they were doing before, like all the stuff that was happening to them in their own respective series, like they're kind of still involved with. But oh, I forgot to worry about this, and now I'm about to die. Ugh. Okay, I bet I can make it, although my shields are ready to put down. If I run out of shields before I make it, I will probably use some zinc. And that's another reason to hold on to it, because it's good for backup. But yeah, and so I guess when they get new seasons, I can maybe take one more hit from the cold. I do like that ice build up though. That effect on the screen looks so cool. We're indoors. Okay, we're safe, kind of. How do we keep doing this? A foul-smelling compound that can be harvested from the cobra flower or from the fecal matter of some species. Creature. I don't even know how I get this, or how I've been getting this. But okay. I'm just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sell 1 Coprite or whatever. Or Coprite. Coprite or Coprite? Who knows? Distracted myself for a second. Okay, we need to find another thing worth mining. Because, I mean, I guess there is more. Oh, there's more copper there. Let's try to get some more copper, yeah? That's a good idea, I think. Except I don't think our gun reaches that far. So, but yeah. Oh, one of the things too, I don't really like this, but they keep calling the Avengers 1 the incident. You know? Like, I guess I don't know, that seems like a weird thing to call it. I guess it's better than that one time aliens attacked New York. Not to be confused with the other times aliens attacked New York. But I don't know, I don't like it. It just seems like a weird thing to call it. And like I said, I don't know when the Defenders series is take place in the MCU, but you know, I wish they would reference other things that happened, like you know the Inhuman outbreak, you know, and that's what I thought the incident referred to at first, because that's something I would call the incident. I wouldn't call the one-time aliens attack New York the incident. Like, it's not an incident, come on. I would call it, like, I don't know, the attack, at least, right? But, like, I wish they would reference, you know, like some of the other stuff that happened. One of the things people have complained about with this series is the fact that, like, they don't tie in very well with the movies, and they're not being tied in very well. Because it's mainly just they reference the incident, and that's it. That's the only real tie-in. It's like they don't exist in the MCU besides that. I'm just going to sell the rest of this copper that I got. So I think that might almost be enough to get what I want. It is. Amazing. Okay. Good. We're going to get that multi-tool. Which I don't even, like, man, let me just bring up the buy screen. Except this is going to leave me with $2,000, but honestly I need it, so... And I think my old multi-tool is... No, I thought my old multi-tool would be there. If I wanted to, like, switch back or something, but no. Alright, so, I don't know, this is my new multi-tool. And I lost my bolt caster, but that's A-okay with me. Can I pull it up? Well, I like it, I think it looks nice. Is it cheap to switch to the train manipulator? See, I don't really like this. I don't think this should be in here. But yeah, I mean, since it is, I'll use it, but I don't think you can hear. By the way, I should check. What is this? Okay, so that's recharged with carbon as well. So how do I? Okay, well I can change the material underwater. Okay, okay. Let's make it. Yeah, let's make it mountain. That's whatever. I can undo. I can change the size, and I can. Oh wow! I made like a bump. Okay, but how? Can I use this to destroy terrain? Because that's what I really want. Otherwise, this is kind of useless, and I can't. Anyways, I don't think this tool should be in the game myself, but I mean, like I say, since it isn't, I'll use it. But I'm not a fan of it being in the game. Now, I was gonna try to take on one of those Sentinels. I was thinking might have been a good idea. I'm gonna grab that Thanium, refill my life support, and then I'm gonna take on one of those Sentinels because I am close to a building, so I can run in, and I don't have to worry about there being like a locked door impeding me. And price game, you guys probably put on it. I need to press that. No, I don't need to press that. What do I want to press? Is it B? What do I? Okay, now I'm just pressing random buttons. No, let's scan. How do I? Oh, hang on, I'm just gonna take a picture of it. Okay, you know what I think it is? I took the picture, but you know what I think it is? I think, I'm gonna run inside and look at this. I think that it's because when I upgraded the multi-tool, it didn't have a visor included. By the way, where do you think the visor fits on the multi-tool? See, like if you look at it, what is it? Where are you looking for the visor? Have I ever used that? Some of these things you interact with. I don't know if I do with that. Okay, whatever. Let's take a look. Install technology. Yep. I need to install another one. That's going to require some iron, so we're going to have to mine said iron. Can't destroy that, that's just like the little mountain I put there. That's not iron, that's iron. Yeah, but so with the defenders, like, people have complained, and it's a valid complaint, I think, like, because it doesn't really tie in. You know, and like, there's different kinds of tie-in ideas they could do. Now, mind you, like, there is kind of the risk, and I don't know if I'll be able to explain this well, but just, like, of having it too connected where, I'm going to install this visor, and I'm going to go to try to fight that Sentinel. Yeah, oops. Do you think I should use a bolt caster, or do you think my mining beam is fine? Oof. Decisions, man. Okay, well, let's get really close to the door. And then let's try to provoke it. Can I even reach that far? Okay, let's just get as many shots on it as we can before it gets in range. You're gonna die! Oh, I bet I can get rid of one too. Okay, this one's gonna die too. It's going down. It's going down, it's happening. You're dead. You're dead. Nice. Okay, that was nice. So I kind of built it up that it was going to be really hard to take those guys down on Permadeath, but no, that was pretty easy. Yeah, that was okay. But yeah, so like, and this is a journey milestone accomplished. What is it for? Novice. I destroyed one Sentinel. Yeah, that's amazing. Awesome. Yeah, okay. Anyways, they gave me practice sell, so sell. We don't need to keep that, and we don't need to keep that. Alright, that's good. Yeah, there's kind of a risk, like, just, and it kind of happens in the Defender series as well. Let me just explain kind of what it is, like, and then I'll see if I can explain it well by using the example. So, the character Nurse Colleen, as she's called, you know how she's like always everywhere? Like, it's just it's just very coincidental. Coincidental? Coincidental? Yeah, there we go. How they're always running into each other, like all these different characters are always seem to be running into each other, and it's just it's very like you know what I mean? Like it's just not always that likely. Now, mind you, they do that kind of stuff in media, like or in movies and like cartoons and like just everything. I'm getting kind of like they do it all the time. I'm not doing anything. I don't remember. Whatever. Why am I even in here? I wanted to take off, but I wanted to see if I could build a. I'm gonna bring up the tech menu. I thought I could get it through there. Tech, maybe it's C. Yeah. I wanted a signal booster, which means I need more iron. Oh joy. So let's get rid of that, and let's try to get that iron. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like I know they use coincidence in like movies and TV and stuff all the time, but it just seems like a lot that like these characters are always bumping into each other. You know, because I don't know, like that doesn't really in real life. You're not always like it's like there's some magnet attached to these people where they're always, oh, I even got some zinc, where they're always, like just destined to like be near each other, right? And I realize, events could possibly bring them together, but like, okay, so for example, if the Avengers aren't always bumping into each other, right? But characters from the Defenders series, oh, there's no drop bombs. Well, that was a waste. Because there's like nothing for me to go to. Fine, let's scan for a resource deposit. Why not? We've probably already been there, haven't we? That's probably the Iridium coming to us. Alright, let's see if there's anywhere else new and exciting we can go to on this planet before we leave forever. Yeah, okay. But I don't know, I don't think I described that well, but you know what I mean? It's just like, like the Avengers aren't always popping into each other, or not popping in. No, I didn't want to land. Oh, I keep thinking that E and Q are to tilt, but they're not. They are not to tilt. Ugh, it's annoying. But, oh, I guess I never scanned plutonium before, that's weird. My mining tool should, help me to collect these resources faster. But yeah, like, I don't know, so there's already that danger, and then with, like, crossovers, there's also kind of the danger of what I would call, what Scooby-Doo show was it? Like, I think the new Scooby-Doo show? Like, which is what it was called, I think. It was called, like, New Scooby-Doo, or something like that, or, I don't know, I don't remember, but the one that had all the cameos, like, every week was a cameo, basically, of, like, you had, my inventory is full. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's get rid of this rusted metal. That said, it does sell for 1,000, so let's even just put that in the ship. I don't know who's buying rusted metal for 1,000, but yeah, let's do that. Oh, okay, inventory's full again. Alright, let's transfer that. And transfer that. Let's charge that. And let's charge that. Okay. Power canister, leather, power canister. Anything good around here at all? Oh, there's this, if I can get at it. Please? I don't know. I don't know about these. Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't care. Goodbye. Let's save and chart. I guess it's good I landed, because I assume this was probably somewhere I've already been, because like even the places you've been, they leave as question marks on your map, which is not helpful, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, like there's kind of a risk of like just making it so like every, like that it's always the cameo, like, this week on the Defenders, the defenders meet Ant-Man, right? But like it was like in the Scooby-Doo show, or it's the danger of making it like the Scooby-Doo show, which I did like, and it worked in that case, but just like you know what I mean, like it wouldn't be good for. Okay, Starship's what I want. Why do I still have? Oh, right. Because I took off from a landing pad. That's why. See, now I have no fuel because I took off from the ground. But since I took off from a landing pad before, I still have fuel. Okay, so I'm holding down my. What's the first finger called? Is that your index? I don't know, but I'm holding it down so I don't accidentally use it. I might mind that because that would be money. Oh, and look at this. Ooh, slow down. I wonder what this all is. I wonder if I've been there before. Well, let's land closer to here. I wonder if I got a mining thing for my ship, if I could mine that from the ship. Now, I do want to land, but I can't, apparently. Thank you. Well, looks like there's another question mark that way. I mainly just want to get all the species on this planet. It's gold. Very good. Very good indeed. I just want to get all the species discovered, and then I'm gone. But yeah, like in the show, like at the Globetrotters, you had like Don Knotts. I don't know. Did Kiss? Not really. There was a Kiss movie. That's what I mean. The Kiss movie was. It was interesting. Not my favorite Scooby-Doo of all time, but it was pretty good. I do like Scooby-Doo. Like the sort of like 2000 era ones. I don't like that much, to be honest, but the 2010 forward ones, I really like. And I don't know why, like sometimes the new stuff is kind of crap, but then the really new stuff is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just sometimes how it goes. Have I scanned you guys? Yes, I have. I wonder if there's like really icy water somewhere that I'll have to get into to discover the. So I think I only need one more species on this planet. So I wonder if there's really icy water I'll have to get. But anyways, okay, let's see about this. So these, honestly, if it comes down to it, I will discard. Let's transfer these over, or else I'll use for my life support. One or the other. Transfer that. Okay, I think we're good. Let's try to get as much gold as we can. But then we can sell it for the monies. But yeah, and by the way, thing about new music is I kind of not a fan of how everyone puts new music down. But the thing I realized is, like, even though there's so much good music that's new, it seems like only bad music is promoted. Like, and I saw in Walmart, it was a whole thing. It was like a CD of like music celebrating Canada's 150th birthday, which we had recently. So go us, I guess. We've been around 150 years, and I don't remember what all the bands were, but I don't know. Like Canada has much better music to offer than anything that was on that CD, either like in the way past or in the present. Like. I don't know how they could even call it a Canadian album. It was like, I don't know, that like, the only two I remember were Justin Bieber and The Weeknd. I was like, come on, really? What? Is this really what you're doing? Okay, fine. But like, there was no Tragically Hip, no The Odds. Well, not The Odds, or not called The Odds, they're called Odds. So no Odds, no Rush, and I get that Odds are not like the most well-known band of all time, right? Like, Actually, that's not true. I was gonna say I only know them because they were in Corner Gas, who did the opening theme to Corner Gas, and also they did. What do you mean my flashlight? Hang on. Oh, not photo mode. Oops. Where's my flashlight? Can I seriously not have my flashlight? Like, am I going crazy or is it not here? What's going on? Okay, whatever. But yeah, and they did the closing, like they did the credits song, and they were actually in an episode. So were the Tragically Hip, I believe. But although Rush wasn't, obviously, because yeah. But anyways, I mean, I was gonna say I only know them because of Quinter Gas, but that's not true. I probably would have known them anyways. But